Have you come home to one of these? This really was a bad day. This is your notice of foreclosure that gets taped to your front door, and now the clock is ticking. But that doesn't mean that it's over. There are still a lot of things that you can do. Let me tell you a little bit more. Let me go to my place that I call the happy place to be able to meditate and tell you more about what's going on in the foreclosure process.
I actually met a deputy sheriff and the bank's representative there at the property because the folks basically just ignored everything and their stuff had to be thrown out in the yard. One of the worst days you have to experience is coming home and seeing a piece of paper with blue tape taped to the front of your door that says your house is now going up for auction. Up until now, you've been trying to ignore phone calls. There's mail you don't want to open up. You just cringe when the phone rings and there's an 800 number on the other side because you really don't have any answers. You don't really know what is it that you're able to do. And with foreclosure, there are really a lot of options. For many, because it is very overwhelming, and that's usually not the only thing that's happening. There's other creditors calling. There's more going on in life than just the house. And I knew it was important to become a foreclosure specialist. I know I went through it myself. We had leveraged the house because of a remodel that went bad. We had it leveraged back then. You could actually get like 125% of the home value because home values were just cranking. But now it was 2007, 2008, and that hit the tipping point. So for us, there's nothing we could do but to do a short sale and to work through the short sale. And I was really thankful. I wasn't in the industry at the time, but I was thankful that the folks that we worked with, they knew what to do. They then were able to help us take control back of our lives and know here's what to expect. Here is what is going to happen as we go through this process. Because I remember the fear that we had was, is someone going to knock on the door and all of a sudden my stuff is going to get pushed out into the front yard? Is it a policeman that comes? Do they just drag me out? Like what happens if I actually would stay? And so those are the real fears that goes through your mind, and anxiety, some of the lack of sleep, and the things you think about is, boy, what's going to happen to me? What about the kids? What about the house? So when I was in the industry, is there's people that need that assistance. They need the expertise. And so becoming a foreclosure specialist to help guide people through this process and really take control back, because there is a way that you can move on your own terms. There are really a lot of options out there if you are dealing with foreclosure. So just ignoring it, putting your head in the sand, hoping it goes away, if that's what's happening to you, there are options. We've helped people in all situations, from getting it sold, getting the equity, or sometimes it is really a short sale. Is bankruptcy the answer? Is there someone, a lawyer that we can connect you with? Maybe because bankruptcy could be a good answer. So having someone that can navigate the waters, know the resources, and help you through that process, that's really what we do. So we are foreclosure specialists. Hey, when things are ugly, that's really how we work really well, to be that extra support system for you, take some of the stress off, for you to help take your control back, and we can help you get through this together, and you'll be able to land on your feet.